Let us start today's newspaper. "54 nations backed India for UNSC non-permanent seat." 54 nations backed India for UNSC non-permanent seat. And the most interesting and good news is, even Pakistan and China supported India's candidature as a non-permanent member in the United Nations Security Council. Non-permanent member in the United Nations Security Council. Unanimously, India got the support. Means without any objection, all the countries supported. Entire Asia Pacific group, for a 2 years term, as you all know, there are 15 members in the United Nations Security Council. 5 are permanent, 10 are non-permanent. 5 are permanent, 10 are non-permanent. The non-permanent members elected for a period of 2 years. And one more beautiful fact is, India already have become a non-permanent member for 7 times. In the United Nations Security Council. And India also was very humbled with the support, such a unanimous support from 55 members. And this would pave a great way for India to ask for permanent membership in United Nations Security Council. As India already a member in G4. India, Japan, Brazil and Germany for reforms in the United Nations Security Council to expand permanent membership in the UN Security Council. Definitely, India, it will be a good thing for India. Coming back, India and US resolved to work through their trade differences. Mike Pompeo, Secretary of State, US Secretary of State have come to India. And as you all know, such big countries, definitely there will be trade issues. And they resolve that their trade differences will be resolved very soon. It's very important. And next important thing is, Modi says he is pained by Jharkhand lynching. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi said he got pained by Jharkhand lynching. The next article, 1.02 lakh more people excluded from NRC in Assam. Already in Assam, there was a lot of furor going on, exclusion of various people from Indian citizenship. And 1.02 lakh more people excluded from NRC in Assam. This is the other problem. Already 40 lakh people excluded last year. Coming to page number 7. Today's Hindu, page number 7. Very important scheme for your exam is Center set to roll out Jal Shakti scheme for water-starved areas. Center set to roll out Jal Shakti scheme for water-starved areas. See, for water harvesting, particularly the southwest monsoon season, Jal Shakti program will be launched. Jal Shakti Abhiyan as a mission mode program similar to last year's Gram Swaraj Abhiyan. So mission mode program, particularly from next week to up to September 15, the way how we can conserve the water, not only conserving the water but also assets, creating more number of water bodies, conserving more number of water bodies, water harvesting techniques. So we can say Jal Shakti Abhiyan is nothing but water conservation mission mode project launched particularly this year. Whether it will continue next year or not, let us wait and see. But it's a very important thing for India. We have seen the worst affected Chennai floods. Chennai drought. 2 years back, Chennai got floods. Now it got drought. So it's time for India to plan for water conservation. Coming back, if you see today's editorial page, page number 8, yesterday we have discussed about health index released by Niti Aayog. The same thing what we have discussed again came as editorial. The health index 2019 released by Niti Aayog have made important points. Some states, though they have lower economic outputs, they have performed well in health index. The states like Kerala, Andhra Pradesh and Maharashtra are really good. The states like Uttar Pradesh, Bihar have fared very bad. And Niti Aayog have considered 23 indicators, including infant mortality rate, neonatal mortality rate, and fertility rate, low birth weight, immunization coverage, and treatment to TB and HIV, etc. So, there is an immediate need in the states like Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Rajasthan, Assam, Jharkhand to reassess their strengths and weaknesses in the healthcare programs, and the states have to take special responsibility for that. And public health is though it's a state subject. It's time to do something at the national level and with proper coordination. Water is also a state subject, but still, how center, how intervene. We want such type of interventions from the central government also. Along with the state governments, they should have coordinated action. Next important article, IR article. If you could remember, I told you in yesterday's political science class, when Suhasini Haidar writes an article, or Happy Man Job of writes an article, you have to remember. Okay, their articles carry a lot of weight in IR. So this article is written by Suhasini Haidar. It is a cut and paste article for all of you. And unfortunately, she touched a variety of areas, diversified areas in a single article. She wanted to express everything what she knows in the single article. For that reason, this article is like a encyclopedia for us to collect some points and work on those points. Now I'll tell you what are the points which you have to take note of from this article. So the article starts with G20 summit, which our Prime Minister Narendra Modi went in Osaka, Japan. And next important thing, India also is planning to have very strong relationship with Russia, India, China, RIC. Say trilateral group, Russia, India, China, and Japan, US, India, J. One is RIC, second is J. So, and one more thing, Shanghai Cooperation Organization, SCO. Recently, Prime Minister went to Bishkek to attend SCO summit. So, you have to know what is RIC, Russia, India, China. What is JAI, Japan, USA, India. And India is also going to continue its informal summits. Most probably, Xi Jinping might come to Delhi. In reciprocation to the Wuhan summit last year, informal summit. In the same way, we may have another summit with Vladimir Putin also. And you all know that we all felt that US and China had bitter trade war. Now, the adverse effects of trade war also irritating India, and you know how US and Trump told India the tariff thing. The next important thing that was touched in the article is BRICS. You know, BRICS is a group, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. Very, very important for India. And most importantly, Trump is going to, Modi and Mr. Trump, they are going to discuss something on trade issues. Let's hope that something positive will come out. And another important issue that was touched in this article, and one more article specially mentioned, is RCEP, Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership. Even this is important for exam. And one more thing, that is JCPOA with respect to Iran, Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, which America have pulled off. JCPOA, Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action. And one more issue in this article she has touched was Afghanistan issue and Iran Chabahar port. In Afghanistan, America pulled off its troops. Again, Afghanistan has become a place which is vulnerable. And most importantly, North-South Transport Corridor that was led by International North-South Corridor to connect northern part of the world and southern part of the world. It was led by Russia, and article also discussed about Chabahar port belonging to Iran. Apart from that, there are various things like, India is going to have 5G trials, and America is strongly objecting Huawei presence in 5G trials. But China is telling without any bias, India should allow Huawei to present in the 5G trials. Huawei is a Chinese telecom company. And one more important thing is Russia. India is purchasing S-400 missiles from Russia, and America told that whoever does some business or some deals with our enemies, we will impose sanctions. Temporarily India is okay, but we don't know how far America will undo this. CAATSA, there is a act called CAATSA, CAATSA, Countering American Adversaries Through Sanctions Act. And other important thing is South China Sea. China is trying to occupy South China Sea, and India wanted to reclaim its position in Indian Ocean region by having a Project Mausam, a concept called Project Mausam. And apart from that, you all know terrorism, Pakistan support. India should not always say everybody should declare Pakistan as a wrong country or wrong country, but India should also play a constructive role in international relations as a great power and should lead the country. And one more important thing, non-alignment movement. India in 2016 Indian Prime Minister have not attended. Instead, Vice President Hamid Ansari went to NAM summit. But it's a time for India to lead NAM again, so that strategic autonomy in foreign policy can be maintained. So, how many areas she touched in single article about NAM, about Chabahar Port, about Pakistan Masood Azhar, about terrorism, about China and South China Sea, about Russia-China relations, about US-China relations, and about Huawei, Chinese telecom giant, about US-Iran relations, about JCPOA, about India's effect, about Afghanistan, about India and Afghanistan, about RCEP, about India-US, about trade relations, about J, about RAC, about G20, about informal summit, about BRICS, about what not. She touched everything. Okay, this article if you read 2-3 times and if you make your own analysis on that, you will understand good amount of foreign relations to that. Okay, and don't expect that IR classes like traditional outmodels where we see India and US are one is oldest democracy, other is largest democracy. So rather than this type of preparation is very very important. Okay, and coming to RCEP next steps. RCEP next steps. Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership. See, here there are 16 countries which are discussing about RCEP. Before going into the 16 countries, you need to know one fact. The fact is, when Barack Hussein Obama is the President of America, he led a group to be formed, not in form, called TPP, Trans-Pacific Partnership, or TPPA, Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement. Total 12 countries. When Trump had become the President of America, immediately he said America will not be in TPP. So when America, Japan and other countries are conducting talks secretly over TPP, the Southeast and other countries in the Pacific region wanted to have, particularly Asian countries, including India, including China, because India and China are not in TPP. They want to have their own trade group, their own economic group. For that reason, they started RCEP discussions. But suddenly, Trump, after coming to power, have come out of TPP and TPP got diluted almost. Though there will be TPP without America, TPP is useless. And coming to RCEP, negotiations started, they were going on time and again. There are very important issues for India to discuss on, including country of origin, including IPR issues, including patent rights, including MNCs, their role to dispute redressal mechanism to push in the state. All these things are the contentious issues which discussions are going on. And you all know, all 10 Asian countries plus India, China, Japan, South Korea, Australia, and New Zealand. All 16 countries, they have to come to negotiations in the year where negotiations should be finalized. But recently, Malaysian Prime Minister went a step further and told, if some countries do not finalize negotiations, let it be like countries like India, let them wait. First we will form it, slowly let them come and join. But in all corners from all areas, one thing is sure, India should be a part of RCEP. India is not a part of strong regional trade groups. India needs RCEP, there's no doubt. Though RCEP is not completely favorable to India, India needs RCEP. And one thing for sure, in RCEP there are 16 countries, out of which 11 countries India have trade deficit. Means those countries sell more in India than they purchase from India. So there are many areas of contention for India in RCEP, but still it is good for India to be in RCEP as world is becoming integrated day by day. India should be in the part of RCEP, but that should not be the terms of Japan, China and other countries, but that should be favorable to India. Okay, so these two articles are very crucial. And next article, the other wrote Muslim community and 2019 election results, and it Markandeya Karju as an article. It is not much material for exam. Okay, Markandeya Karju is very famous for talking directly from his heart, sometimes subject to statements which we don't require to follow. And next is draft national education policy. We will separately discuss on this. Kindly prepare, we will discuss separately on draft national education policy in the day after.